Understanding yourself is the foundation of being a human being. We who live in today's society, only by knowing yourself correctly can you hold your head high and confidently say to others, I am. In daily life, we always say that it is difficult to see what kind of person other people are. If I turn to you, can you recognize yourself? There will definitely be a lot of people at a loss for words. Yes, can I recognize myself? This is a question that many people often consider. It is also a difficult question to answer. The ancient Greeks once regarded knowing oneself as the highest wisdom of man. The motto, Know thyself, is written on the door of the temple of Apollo. We also often say, it is important for people to know themselves. However, this phenomenon often occurs in life. Some people easily see their own advantages and strengths. But it's hard to see your own weaknesses and shortcomings. Some people see many problems in themselves. But I can't see my main problem. In fact, it is normal for this phenomenon to occur. People's understanding of themselves is the same as people's understanding of the object world. There needs to be a process of understanding and learning. It's not as simple as looking in the mirror. At the same time, we are often in the midst of various judgments and discussions. Some people praise you, while others criticize and blame you, and even discriminate against you. In these various discussions, can you correctly tell which one is the real you? You draw useful nutrients from these comments and discussions to enrich yourself. Should I transform my own thoughts, or lose my independent spirit and independent personality, and be buried in the comments of others? Some people overestimate their abilities. Set yourself some unrealistic goals. Moving forward blindly will result in a lot of trouble. Others may also think that he is pretentious, self-righteous, and arrogant, and are unwilling to associate with him. There are also some people who have too low self-esteem. Evaluate yourself lower than your actual level. Therefore, we are timid, depressed, nothing accomplished. Some people even give up on themselves. Broken jars. Do something detrimental to the interests of others. If a person cannot know himself well, regulate and control your words and deeds. It's difficult to handle interpersonal relationships well. Become a popular networker. It can be seen from this that it is crucial to know yourself objectively, thoroughly and accurately. The stock god Buffett has always been known for his sharp insights into the market. And thus accumulated an amazing amount of capital. But who knows? Before proposing each acquisition plan, the stock god, they will carefully review the capital flow status of their own group. And the stability of the capital circulation chain. With a full understanding of your current financial capabilities. He just started planning. Buffett is really a smart man. Because he will not be fooled by advantages and lose his mind. He always looks at himself with a humble attitude. Never be proud of superhuman talent. It is precisely because of his prudence and modesty that. So he is sober and rational. This avoids many unnecessary losses. Therefore, the myth of invincibility he created in the financial market is no accident. The secret of its success lies in knowing yourself clearly. And stay humble and cautious. Understanding yourself is a very important issue. The most important thing is not to be dazzled by your own advantages in certain aspects. Neither arrogant nor impetuous. Buffett apparently did. But in reality, many people are dazzled by their own small advantages. Can't recognize myself clearly. Just seeing your own advantages makes you proud. So, they are destined to be clowns. Doomed to fail. You can get to know yourself through the following ways. First, open up your life. If a person lives alone, lock yourself in a small self-enclosed circle. It would be impossible for him to get friendship. It is also impossible to truly know yourself. Therefore, self-openness is a prerequisite for knowing yourself. Of course, there are certain limits to self-openness. A person cannot and should not have his own privacy. Moreover, self-opening also has issues of location and object. If you disclose your privacy in public on the street, others must think you are crazy. Certainly, you will also not be open to those evil people who are gossiping and like to publicize your affairs. Generally, one expresses personal concerns to close friends who know each other relatively well. Second, pay attention to how others treat you. The attitude of others towards you. It can be used as a psychological mirror to understand yourself. As psychologist Curry said, people can serve as mirrors to each other. He can reflect the image of the person in front of him. Do others affirm you and respect you, or deny you and neglect you? Is he happy to associate with you, or is he deliberately alienated from you? This is not difficult to detect. If it's the former, that means you have some pleasant advantages. Should be promoted. If it is the latter, that means you have some annoying shortcomings. It should be corrected as soon as possible. But the attitudes of others can only be used as a reference. It is inevitable that there will be distortion, exaggeration, preference, inaccuracy, misunderstanding and other reasons. So, you might as well get in touch with more people. That way you can understand yourself more truly. Third, compare yourself to those around you. Marx said, at first, people reflect themselves on others. In the formation of self-understanding, undergoes a social comparison process. In social life, people have formed certain production relations and social relations. It is inevitable to compare yourself with other members of society to determine your position and image. Only through comparison can there be identification. Compared with people in your own life circle, they tend to limit their horizons. Make yourself complacent and arrogant. Therefore, we should also often compare ourselves with the sages and heroes in history. Compared with counterparts from other places. This way, you can make yourself see there are mountains beyond the mountains. Find the gap, thus stimulating upward power. Fourth, get to know yourself through your strengths and achievements. In the colorful real life, everyone has their own characteristics and talents. 360 lines, and he will be the number one scholar. Some people are good at calligraphy and painting, some are good at piano and chess. Some people have superb organizational skills. Someone has outstanding scientific research capabilities. Real life requires us to actively participate in activities. Discover your own strengths through the results of activities. Take control of your own psychological potential. Improve your social value. At the same time, discover your own weaknesses through activities, thereby overcoming weaknesses in a targeted manner.